Okay, so we will continue with this LR of one parsing technique. Yes, we were here. So first state I have completed. So I have explained that. Second state I1 I have completed. I2 I have completed. I3 I have completed. I4 also I have completed. So coming to I5, I think I completed. Anyway, so starting from here. At I2, when we read C, the dot will move and dollar is the look ahead symbol. So it's the same thing and there is nothing to expand over here. So that's the end of the state. Coming to the next state is when you read small e at I2, you'll have the transition like this. So after reading E, you'll get dot after E. And because dot is appearing before the capital C, which is a non-terminal, you are going to expand. So all the rules related to okay, one second. I'm not able to find the tools. Okay, so when you expand C, you'll get these two rules, dot EC and dot D. And why this dollar as a look ahead symbol? That is because after C, what we have is nothing. And anyway, you're going to take epsilon dollar. So first of epsilon dollar is dollar. This also I had finished, I think, in the last class. So that's how it is I6. And coming to I7, when you read D at I2, it is just that dot is moving, that's all, nothing is changing and we don't have anything to expand also. So coming to I8 is again we are going to read C, and after reading C, whatever look ahead symbols we have got, the same thing will go on to the next state also. And when we read E, it remains in the same state because anyway it is going to have the same content also, same look ahead symbols also. Therefore, it is going to be in the same state. And when you read D, lookout symbols also will be ED, and already we have this rule defined in I4, so we can reuse that. So that is done. And coming to, okay, I5 is done. I6, we are going to read C. When you read C, this is what we are going to get. And dollar is the locate symbol. And at I6, when you read E, when you read E, what should happen? When you read E, it will remain in the same state, okay? And when you read D, it will go to this. So if you observe, with C equal to D dot, we have two states, I4 and I7. But if you observe, the look ahead symbols are different. So you have to see to which state it has to go. When you read D, what happens? You have to see based on the look ahead symbol also. It is not just the production rules you are seeing now, also you have to check the look ahead symbols. So this is the final diagram of the LR of one parsing. You can see whether all the paths are completed or not along with the look ahead symbol. Okay. So this is the final DFA, and how we are finding the items already I have explained. So if you have any doubts in this, you can ask maybe. Okay. Any doubts in this slide? I know you people are very tired, I think. So I will not answer today, isn't it? Okay, we will proceed with the next slide.
Ma'am,
Yes. Yeah.
like in I2 and I3,
Yes. Same diagram I have here also. Yeah, you can tell.
but uh, the dot position is same, but after C, we have entered dollar, but here it is like we have copied it from the last follow set, ED.
Okay, that is the. Oh, this one you are saying. I6 you are saying.
I2 and I3.
I2 and
I3.
I3. Okay, I2, what is your doubt? This dot E you are saying, is it? Okay, in I6 I agree. I have to edit that. Okay, I will edit that. This is what you are saying, is it? No, that is correct. That is correct only. Okay, Priyadarshan, I think what you are asking is, see why I got these two rules and why I am getting dot in the beginning. That is because I expanded this C. That's why. Same reason in I6 also. Understood? See why we are getting these new rules, but because we are expanding the rules related to C. That is a normal procedure what we follow for LR of 0 also, right? Only extra thing is what the look ahead symbol now.
No,
Is that
ma'am.
clear?
We have added that dollar symbol in I2 in the last red color dollar.
Yes. That is because, why do you know? See, after C, this is what I expanded, right? C only I expanded. After this, what do I have? After C, I have epsilon. So usually what we do according to a general format, what we do is whatever is there after this symbol which we are expanding, you are going to take the first of that particular substring and also concatenating with the look ahead symbol. So I have epsilon here, I have dollar here. So first of epsilon dollar is what? Dollar only. That's why this dollar came into existence. Same way here also. Okay. I6 also.
Ma'am,
Got it?
but in I3 we have C gives E dot C.
Yes.
After C we have epsilon only. So the first of epsilon should be dollar.
Yes. Yeah. No, no,
But
no, no, not like that. See, whatever look at, see, in this state only you are seeing, not somewhere else. See, in that particular state, what is coming only you are seeing. Okay. It is not the first of, see what you're going to find in the beginning, not that. Okay. So here what we are seeing only we have to take it. Means in this state, what, why I got dollar? Because after this, my look ahead symbol is dollar. So first of dollar I took, that's why I got dollar here. And similarly in I3, what is happening after C? What do I have? I have epsilon. And what are the look at symbols I have got? I have got E and D. So I am going to find first of E as well as first of D. That's why we are having E and D here. Okay, it is not the first of your grammar. It is not like that. In this state, whatever you are having, you are finding the first of that substring actually. Okay, so that's what I have told in my discussion also. No, see, in my general format, what I have discussed, this is what I am expanding B, and I am taking beta and also some look ahead symbol. There can be more than one look ahead symbol, and that is the situation in our example. So it is that when I am expanding B, what I do is I am going to find the first of beta A. Suppose I have another symbol, say B also, then you are going to do what? First of beta A as well as first of beta B. You are going to do that. Okay, is that clear? Now is that clear? It is not for the given grammar you are finding and keeping it ready. It is not like that. Every state when you expand, you have to find the new look ahead symbols by using the first concept. Okay, is that clear, Priyadarshan, or anybody is having the same kind of doubt? In each state we will have to find like that, in each state. Okay, that is how it is happening. So that is a procedure in LR of 1, whereas we didn't follow this in LR of 0 and SLR. I don't know whether it is clear or not. Priyadarshan, are you convinced or still you have doubts? Let me clarify if you have doubts.
yeah,
Because,
it's partially fine, ma'am. I will go through the recording once again.
okay, what is your doubt? Still it is not clear?
No, ma'am.
Uh,
No,
See,
ma'am. I will
you
see the record.
just forget about other things. See, at any state, what you have to do is, whenever some dot appears, and after the dot, if the non-terminal appears, you're going to expand those rules, right? With respect to that non-terminal. So, whenever you expand that non-terminal, okay, means I expanded the C rules, both the C rules, I expanded. So, after this, whatever I expanded, what is there? That is nothing but some substring you can imagine, say beta, and some look at symbol, say A. It need not be always dollar, something is there. So what I do is, after this symbol whatever comes, for that I will find the first of that substring and also concatenated with dollar. Why we do that concatenation? Because most of the time we'll have epsilon here. Whenever we have epsilon, we should not leave it out. Then automatically the look ahead symbol only will become the first symbol. So that's why we are doing that. maybe yeah, you can go through it once again and you should get convinced in your own way. But that is how it is done in every state. This has to be done. Whenever you expand something, you have to find the look ahead symbols. In the first state also we have done, actually. In the first state also we have done. In the I2 also we have done. I3 also we have done. I6 also we have done the same procedure. Okay. If at all anybody else is having the same kind of doubt, let me know. Okay. Uh, this first of S is for the beginning only I used it. Later on I will have to use whatever comes in that particular state. Okay. So throughout we will not be using the same thing, but we will always find the first of some substring along with the look ahead symbol, and then only that will become the new look ahead symbol whenever you expand. But when you are taking a transition, you are just going to copy the same look ahead symbol. Like whenever I take a transition from I0 to I2, I didn't change the look ahead symbol. Only the dot is moved here. So first rule, if you see, no, only dot is moved. And then the same look ahead symbol is taken. But here what is happening? The same look ahead symbol is repeated. That's why you don't know the difference. When I take a different example, you will understand better, actually. I have a very good example later. Maybe that when I teach, you'll be clear with that. Okay, students. In the next class, we'll continue with the parsing table. By then, I think whatever doubts you have got, let me know in the next class. Because if you continue with the doubts, no, then you'll not be able to do anything. And next technique is also depending on LR of one parsing. So at least you go through once, and whatever doubts you have got, maybe you can either send through chat or you can ask me directly. Get it clarified as early as possible. So that we will proceed with some more examples. I have many complex examples also. This is a very simple example, actually. So we will go ahead with the table in the next class, and then also we'll try to parse some strings, and then we'll proceed. Okay. And a few of you have asked some doubts regarding the project. That discussion we will have in the Friday's lab. So during that time, maybe we can spend some 15 to 20 minutes time for that discussion. If at all you want to decide on some problem, we will give some guidance for that. Okay. So that we will do it on Friday. Okay, anything else, students, you can discuss. Otherwise, anyway, only 1 minute left. Maybe we can wind up. As you said, maybe we could not do much today. So it's fine. We will continue in the next class. Okay, students, thank you. So the whatever responses you have submitted, that we will share shortly. Okay, you can see.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.